Hello folks, welcome to a walkie-talkie. Now, there is a rumble version out there of pretty much the same video, but a bit more explicit. Wow. When I read this, my jaw hit the floor. It's like that scene in Cars where Fred drops his chin in front of Lightning McQueen. Vroom vroom. What do we call this episode of Walkie Talkie or Wall of Feel? This is where it cascades into the Wall of Feel. Welcome to the Wall of Feel. John Swinney, First Minister. Wow, wow, wow. Well, what's John Swinney done? What has the SNP not done this time round? Well, I'll tell you. John Swinney recently tried to outlaw cats. And to add specificity before I go any further, to try and outlaw cats going outside and outside cats. What a fucking moron. You know, I think the etymology of this situation is me, John Swinney, as a child, having maybe scratched by a cat, and he's felt very indignated about the situation and never really dealt with the trauma of that correctly. It's just been festering in his head for at least 4 decades, and then when he got into a political position, he thought to himself, well, let's get seen to them damn cats, right? That's where I believe he is at. He has never really got over this maybe mild bite, scratch, whatever the hell it is, and he's never been able to deal with it in a healthy way. So he's used his political powers as First Minister to outlaw outside cats. Which is fucking stupid, actually, might I say, because, to be honest, I've got an image in my head, right, of him climbing up a ladder, climbing into a tree, shaking the tree, letting the cat drop to the ground and die. Or the other image I had in my head temporarily there was John Swinney, big massive blue, like almost Belfast police riot van, jumping out of the van with a ladder, rattling it against the tree, climbing up, getting the cat just literally takes one look at him and claws buggery out of him, which he probably deserves, actually. I mean, there was mental thought skills like, you know, having areas that are allowed for cats and that are not. That was one of his proposals. Spaying, neutering, that was another set of proposals, right? But every of his proposals is totally offline with feasibility and understanding, right? Yeah, so originally he was like, you know, I'm going to outlaw outdoor cats. And then when it was told to him how ridiculous and how unfeasible in setting this up this would be, he backed down, and then he changed him out and said, oh, you know, I highly encourage cat owners to get microchipped, neutered, spayed, high fences in a garden and all that stuff. It's lunacy. I honestly think quite quickly, in a very fast summary, he'd been maybe bitten by a cat when he's young. It's clawed maybe. And he's never been able to deal with the trauma of that healthily as a youngin, or a general age, or a older 50-plusser. I generally think this talk about banning outdoor cats and stuff came from not being able to handle the trauma as a child well. So unfortunately, this is why we've been lavished with such pish from our First Minister. And I'll call it pish because it's totally unfeasible. It's going to be wildly costly to, the thought of a big blue van racing up and down the street, jumping out to grab cats. It's horrible. It's a horrible thought. But as I say, it all comes from not being able to handle being bitten as a youngster. And unfortunately, he was about to try and call us responsible for that. No, there's a thing called therapy, John Swinney, and I think you need it. And I think the rest of your SNP crank party need it as well, because, especially Humza, and we know why hate laws came out. It was because he tried to get his children into a south side childcare facility. They said no because they couldn't take one more person in. He thought it was racist and tried to cancel the fuck out of that nursery school. I believe they do still exist, but they nearly got bust because of the situation. They nearly got made bust because of his opinion and what he did as a result. I think everyone in there needs a little bit of therapy. Nicola needs a bit of stop bumping company money therapy. Hamza needs some anger management. This guy needs to deal with, I think it's called fear management therapy. It's probably a better name for it, but anyway, I think I've pretty much covered everything. So if you enjoy, please like, share, subscribe, show your mother and your auntie. And until the next time, we love you long time.